Alright, what's going on guys? Brandon Hudden here. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are in the world. It's currently the 11th of April. It is 8:15 at night and we're literally just about to get ready for the gym. It's going to be a late session tonight at a gym that you've actually never seen me train at, but I have been training there quite consistently. And obviously, as you know, we're actually staying at Geordie's mom's place right now, but I've never actually shown you the space that we have in Geordie's mom's home, considering we're actually in her basement right now, but it's like a full-on like mini apartment within the house. This is the bedroom. Right here we have the bed. Right here is a desk. This is where the podcast is going to be when it starts, by the way. The hardcast is actually going to be coming in the next week, and this is the setup. This is the exact mic that Joe Rogan has for his podcast. It was a little bit pricey, but also if sound quality isn't like justifiable to keep this, I've also bought this, which is a Blue Yeti, a very, very popular mic in the podcast world. So I'm going to test this when the rest of the cables come for this. I've also got to wait for the cloud control unit as well, because when you actually use this mic, you have to get this thing called a cloud control unit to get rid of the hissing in the background. I'm watching some old Chris prep videos just to like keep the motivation high. I'm currently like just under 8 weeks out right now, so I'm constantly like going back and watching like prep videos. I feel like the deeper I get into prep now, the fact that we are just under 8 weeks out, I love watching prep videos, especially like Chris's prep videos like leading up to the Olympia. It just adds so much motivation in the day, especially training late at night, or if I'm not really feeling the workout that day, I can just stick on one of Chris's videos or just like anyone's prep videos and be like right back on track and in the like the right frame of mind to be able to do everything I gotta do in the day to make prep the best it can be. On the bed over here we have a lens that has a skin on it, because I bought some skins for my cameras and lenses. The camera is actually Geordie's, the lens is mine, and we got another lens right here. But as you can see, there's like a white carbon wrap on it. The same way people like to wrap their cars, I feel like I've done the same thing and just wanted to like wrap my lenses. I got another one right here, which is a black carbon fiber, but it like kind of like shines in the light a little bit. On the camera I'm vlogging with right now, there is the coolest skin of all. I'm gonna switch to this camera to show you what's on this one. Now the cameras are switched. This one is more like a zoomed in lens. It's the one with the red on the side. This is the camera I was just vlogging on. But as you can see, if you look really closely, this is the skin that's on the camera that I use like every single day. Even the back of the flip screen. Every single lens has like its own personality, which sounds kind of weird, but I guess it's like I said, the same as people like wanting to wrap their cars, and it's something I wanted to do for a long time. Absolutely zero reason I'm even telling you this, because you'll never see the lenses or the camera, because obviously it's like coming from you to me, so obviously you're never gonna like see it unless it's in a mirror. I just thought this was something like that was pretty cool. And then if you come through to the other side and quickly turn this light on, this is the other side of the place. We got some full length mirrors right here, which is where I keep my clothes and camera stuff. This on the wall was a message that was actually a surprise for when me and Geordie actually arrived in Canada from our friends and Geordie's mom and all that. Everyone like kind of signed it. When we came here, I wasn't 100% certain I'd actually be allowed here, considering everything going on in the world right now. So I'm actually really glad that I could be here to see the message and see the friends that I made here while being in Canada before. We were so lucky to be able to come here. Right in front of me is the bathroom where I shower and wear myself every day. This is the scales that I wear myself on, and I actually hit a new low weigh-in today of 217 pounds, which is the lowest I've been this entire prep, so things are going in the right direction. And then right here in the back we have something that's going to get a lot of use a little bit later on. In the Manscaped toiletry bag we have this, which comes in handy pretty much every single day, which is the Lawnmower 3.0 from Manscaped. And the reason it comes in handy pretty much every day is because I'm actually a really hairy guy, and this thing cuts the hair so finely. Like in terms of like a reliable razor, I feel like every guy needs one, and if you were to get it, this would be the only razor you'd ever use for anything. I literally have hair on my chest and my back, and I have to shave my legs for the first time of this entire prep tonight, because my coach wants check-ins without hair on my legs so he can see the definition in my legs to essentially do a more accurate assessment of my body fat with my check-in pictures, because sometimes the hair hides the definition. And the cool thing about Manscaped is, yes, they have that, but they also have a bunch of other stuff as well. In the corner right here, I've got a bunch of their range. This is going to come in handy in a few weeks when I want to shave my face, because this is called the Plow 2.0, and it's a very, very fine, safe razor when it comes time to shave off this facial hair to show the 21-year-old baby face Brandon again for the first time in like, I've had facial hair now for like 2 years. After the most recent prep, it just grew. I have to shave this down like every single week because it grows so fast. We've got this, which is a bull toner, essentially stops them from sweating. Duster, which is a foot and bull deodorant, so basically when you go to the gym and your balls smell afterwards, this is going to stop them from like smelling so much. And you can save 20% off at checkout if you use code HARDING, not hard body, my actual last name for a discount discount code HARDING, 20% if you want to get any of this stuff. And one of the coolest things, and one of the reasons I want to speak about Manscaped, is because they're currently working with a company that funds an organization that helps with testicular cancer. Testicular cancer in men is one of the most like demoralizing cancers like any man could ever have. Like honestly, having any problems down there for a man is so detrimental to not only his mental health, but obviously like what makes him feel like he's a man. It's a company that I can definitely stand behind. Code HARDING at the checkout, 20%, and everything goes to a good cause. The link for all that is going to be in the description down below. Now we're going to go upstairs and make a pre-workout and head to the gym for a late night bicep and tricep session. There's something about driving like through the rain at night, like completely by yourself. You're just like there listening to the rain, watching the cars go by with a little bit of music that's like so therapeutic and calming. But as you can see, we are at the gym. They actually just did all the floors in here as well, because this used to be wood. All the new painted black machinery. They've also got a bunch of machinery at the back where all the leg stuff is. I've used this hack squat now 3 times and it's freaking incredible. Like I'm so glad this is the one that they do have. And then all the way through the back is all the back stuff, and we got some cables, a dual cable right here. And the guys here have been kind enough to let me train here every now and again, even when it's completely dead like it is right now. There's literally nobody in the gym, not even the guys that own the place. So we've opened up and we're able to hit a late night workout. Honestly, like when you meet like incredible people that honestly like believe in your goals as well as like you believe in your goals, and like give you the opportunity to do things that like you may not get the chance to do anywhere else, it's honestly like so incredible. So I'm so grateful to have the chance to be able to train here. So we're going to use this opportunity right now to destroy some buys and tries. And for anyone interested, this gym is called Muscle HQ, located in Oakville, 30 minutes from Toronto, 10 minutes from where Geordie's house is, and it's only been open for about 50 days right now. Seeing how fast this place has developed in the last like just a month, ever since we came to Canada, is honestly like really inspiring. And the thought of like opening my own gym one day called Hard Body, somewhere to like display all the equipment, somewhere to call my own, somewhere maybe attached to a warehouse, a distribution center for the Hard Body equipment in the UK. Seeing all of this inspires me even more to make that dream one day a reality. Run again. Run again. just finished buys and tries. I was so just like into it, just like focused, and just like I knew exactly what I had to do and what I wanted to do. It's currently like 10 past 11 now, and those workouts where you kind of like train deep into the night, I guess this is like a night in the life of a bodybuilder on prep. So many people would get to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they'd sit in bed or sit on the couch, start watching a Netflix show, spend time with their girlfriend, spend time with their family or something that is a distraction from the one goal, which is getting a pro card at the end of this prep. And it's not worth momentarily forgetting what the main goal is. Like, so many people out there, like, they lose focus. If you have a goal, if you have something that you want to do, like, just don't forget how important it is to you. You're not going to be reminded constantly by the people around you, because people around you don't care about your goals as much as you do. So they're not going to be there to constantly tell you, Jonathan, make sure you're here. Christina, make sure you do this. Or Adam, go to the gym. You haven't gone to the gym today. It's late at night and you've still got prep to do. No one's going to be there to tell you to do these things except for you. So if by chance there's something that you should have done today, or you want to do this month or this year, do not be the person that looks back on that time and say, you know what, like, why didn't I do that? Why am I still here thinking about all the things that I wanted to do and I still haven't done? Because that is the worst feeling in the world. And the more you do, the more people around you will start to see that, and it may have a positive effect on their lives as well. Apologies for the speech. It's just impossible to be here right now and be alone and be with the weights and have this incredible session and just like be one step closer to like the goal that I have at the end of this prep. I'm gonna give it a rest now, actually go home and make a post-workout meal. Geordie didn't want to come to the gym tonight because she actually felt ill. So I thought it'd be alright if she just like, you know, stayed home and just had a rest day, and I come here by myself. And we are back from the gym. I literally just placed out all of the ingredients I need to make my final meal of the day. And this is a meal that if you haven't actually tried it before, if you've never made this thing, 100% recommend. Definitely give it a go for either a pre-workout snack, your breakfast, your before bed snack. These blueberry protein cookies can fit in any time of the day, whenever you want them, whenever you need a boost of protein, carbs, and a low fat snack. This is what you're going to want to make. First off, you're going to want to have 50 grams of oats. This is the base of the cookie. 100 grams of frozen blueberries. The frozen ones I think work the best. Then some pink Himalayan salt to accentuate all the other flavors. 15 grams of almond butter, but you can, if you're not dieting, use peanut butter and it's going to be so much better. Some baking powder so the cookie actually rises and actually has some thickness to it. Walden Farms 0-calorie maple syrup for that sweetness drizzled all over the top. And then finally we have my protein of choice, which makes these cookies so much better than they would be without this protein, which is the HG Muscle Whey Isolate Maple Waffle. So these are essentially blueberry, oat, maple waffle cookies drizzled in 0-calorie syrup. Would highly recommend making them with this protein because the maple waffle makes the cookies. Code HARDBODY at the checkout will save you 10% off anything off the HG Muscle website. Link is always in the description down below. But you can make these with any protein. I just prefer this. Here we have it, an absolutely perfect post-workout before bed cookie. Forgot to mention, for the protein powder, there's 50 grams of protein powder, which means the macros of this meal are 51 protein, 44 carb, and 13 fat, for anyone interested in the macros. It's around about 450, 500 calories. Now just for the finishing touch, and there we go. Especially after 11 p.m. workout, the first bite is always the best bite. Just look at that for a second. That is midnight perfection. And if you make it like I did, the second bite is also the best bite. And then everyone after that too. As you can see, I am currently shaving because, as instructed, as I said earlier, by my coach, he wants me to shave my legs and like every area of my body. So when I do check-ins in the morning and stuff, he can see every different like detail of my physique to see how much definition is actually showing through on my legs, because my legs are the last thing to get lean, to see my progression. I feel like that's why, one of the reasons maybe bodybuilders shave their legs so much, because like it's not something I do in the off season, because one, the upkeep is way too hard. Like as soon as you've done it once, it takes me personally like 30 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes because like reaching around the back if you don't have help. Geordie's currently asleep right now, so I literally have to do this by myself. And then if I like force my elbow back with my other hand, I can just about reach like most of my back. So I can do it majority by myself. But I feel like I should touch on like, I guess, male grooming, considering like the Manscaped situation at the beginning of the video. I feel like it's kind of a normal thing. Like most people like do shave, and I feel like if people are like scared to do that, that's basically just based on being scared of judgment from other people. Like a lot of people that I know go to the gym and they actually shave their armpits, because if you shave your armpit, which is typically something that a woman would do, you actually sweat less and your underarm doesn't smell as much. I don't like lifting my arms up doing a double bicep and just seeing a sweaty patch of black hair. Like you want to get rid of that shit. But the first time I like shaved my legs for a show, I was 19 years old, and it was the weirdest thing because I'd never taken any of the leg hair off my legs before. If you're a dude and you haven't ever like shaven a part of your body before, I highly recommend an electric razor. Do not use your mom's shower razor that she's probably shaved her vagina with, you disgusting animal. Get yourself an electric razor. And you know, sometimes you do want to see the definition underneath the hair, so why not like just shave one time? Why not just see if you like it? If you expect your woman to shave her vagina, you should shave your balls. If you expect your partner to be well groomed, why wouldn't you groom yourself? I feel like this conversation is getting extremely weird now. I'm just gonna do this. I'll check back in when it's done. Don't mind me, just having a late night pickle. Do you know how many calories are in a pickle? Just in case you didn't know, after this, you will. Serving size, 1 pickle, exactly 30 grams. That's a pretty small one, so it's probably about 25 grams. 3 calories and 1 gram of carbs. Considering my last meal was about 3 hours ago because it took me freaking forever to shave my legs. I'm having a pickle before bed because I'm absolutely fucking starving. When your taste buds become more refined, a little bit of sodium, a little bit of flavoring goes a hell of a long way. Dieting hack. If you're craving, if you eat a pickle, it's 3 calories. You can probably get away with it a couple times a week. With that being said, guys, I'm going to end this video here. My legs are freshly shaven, all ready to go for checking pictures for Callum, but this is going to be the end of the video. So if you enjoyed this night in the life of a bodybuilder on prep, please drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And also, I never ask you to do this. Like I've never actually asked like ever, but turn on post notifications. It's the little bell button next to subscribe. This is gonna notify you anytime I post a new video, so you can watch it when it's posted and you don't miss an upload. So with that being said, I'm going to head to sleep. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.